That's a huge timeout right there, Jim. Like, I know, like, sometimes you got to get things right, but if you don't score, because we know it's 4-down territory, if you don't score, that timeout could be
gigantic.
A difference maker.
Second and goal. To the end zone, wide open. Oh my goodness! He dropped it. Scotty Miller. Buccaneers. Brady fires at goal line, ball in the air, incomplete. Otten would have been just short of the end zone as Scott and Rams. Well, here you go. 4th and goal for Tampa Bay. Coming out of the 2-minute warning and down 13-9, Tony.
Well, here it is. Aaron Donald, he's standing right there in the middle. He's going to get to his spot, take on the guy he wants to. He's going right over there over the right guard, Shaq Mason. But the truth is, do you come after Brady or not?
Here's Brady looking to the end zone. Pass up in the air and incomplete. Ramsey almost made the pick. And the Rams take over on downs. Now, it's not over yet because you...
Actually a selfless play, but a poor play.
There was nothing there. There was nothing open.
How big is Aaron Donald? Oh.
Yeah, he has been just a game wrecker in this second half, as he has so many times.
It's not over.
Yep. By the way, Brady with 52 pass attempts, first game of his career with over 50 attempts in a game without throwing a touchdown.
There's going to be a lot of firsts like that this year for him.
Henderson. And he just gets back to the line, and the quick timeout is called.
You're going to want to let that clock keep running, but you got to come up with a play that just doesn't go 3 and out. But you've got 45 seconds to 50 seconds less now. So even when you do get it back, it's a touchdown.
They give it the Cup. Goes really wide, and then slides inbounds. He knew what he was doing, but he's 5 yards short of the first. It'll be 3rd and 5 in the timeout, the last one for the Bucs.
If you're a Ram fan, you're like, he was way further than that, but he's going to have to do his best. Donald interpretation right inside. He's going to try. Do you run it or throw it, Jim?
I think they're going to run it. And they do with Henderson. And they stop him. Just give him a yard, that's all.
If you're not around that 50-yard mark. Because I know it's Tom Brady and you're explosive, but you get only about 3 or 4 plays if they keep you in bounds.
That's right. Timeout called by McVay. And out again comes Riley Dixon. What a tribute by these punters. They don't remember Ray Guy, unfortunately. The late Ray Guy who passed away this week. The Raider legend punter who made it to Canton in the Pro Football Hall of Fame as a punter and came into the league out of Southern Mississippi as a first-round draft choice. Think about that, as a punter. And he delivered. He lived up to it.
I was about to say, no one thinks that's going to be worth it. Well, guess what? He was.
He was worth it. Definitely worth it.
They're going to need someone worth it here. So they're going to run up to the line, not give them the ability to assess what's going on. And
from the goal line, here's the punt. It's going to travel to the 40. Darby tries to reverse field, and he's going to end up at the 40. It's not where you thought they needed it, Tony. About 10 yards shy of that mark, 44 seconds.
Yes, and this is nobody better in the history of the game than number 12 coming out with the game on the line. The problem is needing a touchdown, no timeouts, 44 seconds. Truly, you got 3 plays. If you get out of bounds, you can extend it. The other one is you create one big play to give yourself an opportunity to have that play at the 25, 30-yard line. But you cannot get a pass for 5 yards in bounds over the ball. Drop it. It's not worth it. Out of bounds or big plays.
Evans at the bottom. The deep threat. He's not looking that way, but there's a big catch to the 37 by Otten. Gets on his feet, and he takes it to the 32.
Tom Brady looks off, and he goes right behind Jalen Ramsey, who's playing inside.
And he spikes it to stop the clock with 28 seconds. And from here, he can get some throws to the end zone. In fact, Probably try to split the difference. That was a 28-yard pass play.
Ramsey was playing down low at the linebacker, and he just looked at Brady's eyes as you see him right there. Now he's switching, coming over here.
First play of 20 yards in the game for Tampa Bay, and Fournette goes out.
Now you can do that. If you get that big play down the middle, they are threatened down there, so now you can look them. Oh, I'm going to throw it again over the middle and get out of bounds, extending 4, 5, 6 plays then.
That picked up 4. Remember, they spiked it, so it's 3rd and 6 with 24 seconds. To the sideline and out of bounds with the catch is Miller with 19 seconds.
Nobody in the history of the game just decides to show up all of a sudden in the big time moments like this guy. He's not nervous, Jim. He's done this in Super Bowls over and over again, but it's still got to get into the end zone, and that's going to be much tougher.
14 yards out, 19 seconds. Back to the sideline, and another catch by Miller as they inch closer.
Ramsey switches sides. He goes over there to try and take that away. He didn't think you would just attack him with Scotty Miller, and he played too soft. Brady's getting him into position.
They picked up 53 yards in 37 seconds without a timeout.
A sack ends the game right here. The game is over with a sack. Aaron Donald, he knows that. Tom Brady also does.
From the 7, looking for the win, and it's incomplete. And they get the flag. They've got the ball set up off the DPI at the 1-yard line as Kendrick is going to be called for pass interference.
Defense number 6. The ball will be placed at the 1-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Well, this is what the term is hook and turn. You hook the defender and you turn him with your hand, and that's the correct call. Todd Bowles knows it. And now you can't run the ball on this one. You run the ball when you have 1 play left, Jim, if you wanted to. But if you're the worst running team in the history of the league,
you're not going to start
running the ball right
here. You're not here. Although you got Fournette right next to Brady's right hip.
You've got 3 plays. If you throw them quickly, don't want to try and scramble around or anything. Just throw it away if it's not there right away.
Here's the snap to Brady. Fakes to Fournette. He throws. It's caught. It's in for the touchdown. Incredible. Tampa Bay takes it 60 yards.
And the 4th quarter woes continue for the Rams. It's going to be a 10-0 4th quarter after the extra point, and Kendrick getting picked on that drive. And though even Ramsey switched over and got picked on twice, but what a play call.
Cade Otton, the first touchdown by a tight end this year at Tampa Bay.
You're exactly right.